that it's taken so long, that's got to be worth it. And again, like I said, I guarantee it'll be fixed before 11 p.m. tonight. Because that keeps them under the 24-hour window, and there's no, like, it gives nobody legal access to refund. I know, right? See, that's the main point I'm making, Corey, is that this really, I mean, it's a horrible thing that's happening, but I don't think this is one of those, like, they did it on purpose, or, like, they're not going to fix it, or it's going to be dragged out for a month until they fix it, because they're losing money right now. So this is like, if I'm a business and the product I release is broken for a large portion of the consumer, and I'm not going to make any money off that product more than what I've already made until it's fixed, I'm going to have that shit fixed yesterday. And that's my money we're talking about. So, you would think 2K is like calling people in on overtime for this one. I mean, you can kind of think about it this way. With as big as it appears this is, I'd say at least out of the probably couple million people that are going to be playing 2K, and the probably 500,000 that are steady players, the 250,000 that are everyday players, the 50,000 that are like hardcore hours everyday type players, when you're losing, say, even just 5,000, say there's 5,000 people overall, like in total, even people who haven't logged in yet, who don't even know they have this problem. If there's 5,000, imagine if 100 of those people don't spend, like would have spent, say, $100 a piece on VC. And that's just 100 people. We're talking about like 5,000, maybe more. I mean, who knows how big this problem actually is. So they could be losing literally, when you consider like how much money they made so fast last year, like if you go back and look at the numbers from last year on what they made in the first like first week, like 2 days, I think it was, first 2 days of launch, they broke like so many records. And it was crazy because the game was trash, but people were paying money to try and make it better. And so they made so much money off of it. So what they're doing here, this is hurting them more than it's hurting us. At least from my perspective.
Why is it
I could be completely wrong. This could all be like some kind of evil scheme that 2K's got going on. Where they're like, watch, they don't even realize it. By holding them from spending VC, they'll actually spend more. And we're the test dummies. That's what's going on. You know what? That's probably, as sick as this world is, that's probably what's going on. We are the test dummies. And 2K's testing us to see if they don't let us play the game, they don't let us spend VC when we try and make it up by spending more. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't. It sounds like a bad movie, but there's no logic behind it. Given their track record, it's not a bad assumption. Yeah, I'm gonna agree, man. I'm gonna agree. I don't know, you know. I mean, are we really at that point where it's like, it's kind of like cigarettes? Like, I'm a smoker, so if I get lung cancer, that's on me. And I know that because the entire world has been telling me my entire life, quit smoking, you're gonna get cancer. So if I get cancer, okay. Like, I know I got cancer, like it's my fault. So last year, we saw what they were doing to us, and they done it to us like 2 years before that too. I think the last time any of the 2K games had any real traction as being a decent basketball game was 2K16. Maybe even before that, may have been 15. think. You know what? I think 15 probably was. 14 was the last one I remember that I was just awestruck by. Like 2K14 was beast. Because of Allen Iverson, I think it was. Or was that 2K12? No, I'm going way back, aren't I? Am I that old? Dear God. I'm that old. You know what? What's even more impressive? That this game is that old and it's still doing this shit. I was playing this game when I was in high school. I'm 35. What the fuck? Y'all still can't get it right? Alright. 2K12 was the worst. See, I don't remember. I'll get them all mixed up. I remember 2K9. Go and try it now. I'll give it a shot. Starting my career. Good timing, I just finished my yogurt. Spike Lee had the worst story mode. Yeah, I remember that. You know, I was, like I said, I was playing through the prelude on the profile, and the story itself, like, it starts out really stupid, and a lot of the beginning cutscenes are you just kissing what's-his-face's ass, and all this. It's just dumb. But to be honest, like, the farther I got into it, it actually kind of started getting decent. Like, the actual story itself started getting decent. Yeah, see, the name's already in there. Not gonna work. Unless, I mean, for all I know, like, they'll fix the actual way the save loads, and maybe that'll fix it.
I'm just gonna keep going through it till
apparently my dog likes you.
I have no idea what to do.
11, the goat. I remember the goat. Yeah, I remember that. That was like the first year. Freak. Freak was last year, wasn't it? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I was telling you guys the smoker thing, and then I just stopped. My point behind that was, like, are we at that point? Because I already knew this was bad. Like, we knew at the beginning of 2K18 that damn it, they did it to us again. Like, and they had done it over and over and over again. And here they are, they've done it again. Like, how many cigarettes do you smoke before you go, it's my fault, I got cancer? So I kind of feel like this is my own fault. And I'm dealing with this crap. I mean, that's got to say something about your game when the people who play it are blaming themselves for things going wrong. That's totally out of their control. I don't know. It was Prez. No, the last one, 2K18 was free, 17 was Prez.
Just so I can get through it.
I see you said 11 was the GOAT, but what was 16?
There it goes again.
I don't even remember. DJ, that's right. Wait a minute, was last year DJ? And then the year before that was the Freak. So 18 was DJ, 17 was Freak. If you'd like to skip the prelude, you know what? I would. I really would. I hate your entire family. I hate everything about you. I hope your dog dies. I hope your fridge goes out at 2 o'clock in the morning. I hope you keep your underwear at work tomorrow. You 2K bastards. I hope Mike Wayne has to change his name to Lil Wayne. I hope bad shit upon you. Fucking assholes. That's what I need. The live chat's cursing with me. That makes me feel better. And you know what's 10 times worse, guys? And so it gives us this error, and it's like, this is like a big F you, right? They're giving us the middle finger right now. And so you're like, okay, and you have to hit X, right? You gotta go fast. And then they give it to you again. It pops up twice. That's so fucked up. I guess it didn't storm too bad. The dirt bikes are back out. I live in a biker community. The kids ride dirt bikes. Really right. Yeah, well, my butt hurts. What can I say? I mean, I think the real question now, of course they're going to fix it. Of course, they're losing money, so they've got to be hurrying. But at this point, I mean, I guess the question we kind of have to answer as a community is like, is this BS enough for long enough that like they owe us? Like, is this one of those things where like not just some individual needs to be like, hey, 2K, you owe us some VC or some might packs, something for our time for this, because they
like, are you getting like the exact same thing? Like you go through it and then just at the end it gives that.
Like
code?
I think it's at that point where the community needs to say, hey, you owe us for this one. Like this is jacked up. Every day I want $10 plus tax, right? And you know what? Don't even send me the tax. Send it to the government so I don't have to. You pay the fucking postage.
Oh, what is
I don't think that's going to happen unless maybe you make one of the teams or something. I wonder what the NBA is thinking about this. Like, who knows? They may not know anything about what's happening with us, but like, the NBA was pretty pissed off with the way the 2K League is taking off, because it just hasn't. Like, nobody's watching that shit. It's getting really low views, like, for an esports event. Considering that Counter-Strike is, like, 30 years old, and it's still, like, one of the top kickers. When you're brand new, with a brand new game, with a brand new league, and people are like, nah, that's not good. Last year they gave out tons of VC to anyone that lost a character. Yeah, but that was people who had like actually spent VC, and I mean, here's the thing. There's actual like state and federal law when you're talking about virtual currency. Because even though you've given them your money and they've given you fake money, it's technically still real money, because they have vouched for saying that they will accept that as tender for their services or goods or whatever. So there's laws protecting that. And so that's why like last year they had to give away a lot of VC, because people lost a lot. And if you actually paid money for VC and then lost it flat out by no fault of your own, well, that's legally theft unless they give it back to you. It may not be called theft. I'm sure there's some fun legal term for it that smart people know about. But yeah, but this year, that's the thing. This isn't. And technically, we do have access to the product, because you can go offline. Like if you take your network offline on your PlayStation, you can start your offline My Career. And it'll load right in. You don't go through the prelude. There is no storyline. There's none of that. Like, it's just like last year where it literally just goes game to game. There's no customization. You can't change your shoes or your, put on knee pads or any of that stuff. Like, none of that stuff. But you can technically access offline My Career Mode, so that mode is accessible. So they could probably even claim that and get away with it. You gotta remember, it's a business, man, and 2K has been shady for years now. Like, it's not like this is some new thing and we can, like, hope that they'll do the right thing. They have never done the right thing. Name me one time in the history of 2K where they did the right thing. I can't say that's something I would count on.
I just want to see if the game actually let me play.
Come on, we didn't buy this early for Play Now Online team. Yeah. Well, we're guinea pigs. Don't y'all get it? We paid extra money to be guinea pigs. That's what's really going on. I guarantee, even if I'm wrong about them having this fixed tonight, it will definitely be fixed before the 11th. I guarantee that. We're the guinea pigs. We paid extra money for it. Which, you know what, if I gotta say, because I grew up a really poor kid, and so if I was some poor kid, and, like, I was having to, like, who knows, like, I'm having to wait till it goes on sale to even buy, like, a regular version, and some asshole streamer is like, I paid $100 for the gold version, and it didn't work, I'd probably be laughing at him. Like, I mean, just to be honest, you know. Like, because I know that feeling. Like, looking at somebody who, like, has all the money, and, like, they go and buy something you can't afford, and then it backfires.
I'll even play the pre-release for you.
It's kind of funny.
Like, just let me play.
When when it's not you. $100 beta tester, exactly.
I'll be right back, guys.
Exactly. Wait a minute, aren't they